Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all gameplay commentary. Here I am on the map Village using the P90 submachine gun with a suppressor. Again, no gold camo. This is an older gameplay. I'm clearing out my vaults, so to speak. But anyway, this is not a DLC gameplay, but I want to ask you guys about DLC, right? Because up until, with every map or with every DLC drop, I am a Call of Duty Elite Premium member, and thus I have access to the DLC on the monthly or semi-monthly, considering the game has been out, but we don't get DLC every month. We get DLC every month starting in February or something like that, but whatever. I get DLC on the advanced timetable, let's call it, compared to everybody else that usually has to wait for a map pack or proper DLC pack. And so I've been doing a bunch of videos about the DLC for a few months now, every time one drops in the month, or in the subsequent month, I do a few videos on it. I take people through it, show people the Easter egg, etc., 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 and I give my opinion on it. Now I try to reserve my opinion, my end game opinion, or my final decision. I try to withhold from rendering my final decision until I've played the map for a good amount of time. And Piazza, even though I hate Piazza, I gave Piazza what I would call a fair shot. I played it a lot, and the only conclusion that Piazza let me come to was that this map fucking sucks. And pretty much is the same with Black Box. Overwatch, again, suffice it to say, I've given a lot of these maps a fair shot. And up until this point, we have 4 multiplayer maps released. We have Piazza, Liberation, Overwatch, and Black Box, and that is what has been released, or those are what have been released in Collection 1, the map pack DLC that just released for all Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 3 players, and will be releasing for PlayStation 3 Modern Warfare 3 players in about a month's time. So again, PS3 players look late April, somewhere around there, for Collection 1 to drop for you guys. But now a lot of you have the maps, okay? Pretty much every Xbox 360 player has access to the map. Apparently a lot of people think that for some reason they're free now. No, they're not free. You have to pay for them. You have to pay for the DLC. Same with PS3. I have no idea why people would think that. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I guess it just goes to show you how many morons there are in this world. But anyway, you have to pay for them. They are not free, but pretty much a lot of people have access to them now that didn't have access to them before, i.e. every Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 3 player that didn't decide to pay for the Call of Duty Elite Premium service, and there are a lot of those players. And my videos on the DLC have been pretty cut and dry. Liberation, okay, I'm okay with. It's a sniper map. It's colorful. The spawns are awful, as I've highlighted in a few videos, and as I think most of you will find out shortly enough. The spawns are awful on Liberation, but the map, again, isn't too bad. It's pretty straightforward as a map goes, so I give that about a B. Piazza, don't even talk to me about Piazza. Piazza is an awful map. Overwatch, I do enjoy Overwatch. Overwatch is probably the best DLC map that I've seen thus far, and Black Box is bleh. It's another crazy map that makes no sense. It's very open, it's circular, and the spawns and the flow of action, again, make absolutely no sense. So that's where I stand on the map pack, but where do you stand? Because now I got to ask you guys, because you guys have, a lot more of you have access to these maps now than previously. So, I could ask people like, oh, what do you think? And there'd be about, 20, 30, 40%, i.e. not 75 or 100% of people saying, oh, well, yeah, I know about it. And the rest of the people are being like, what the hell are you talking about? I can't play the maps. I don't know. But now a lot more of you have access to these maps. So I got to ask you guys, what do you think? Okay, because I've put my opinion out there. I've put my my very objective opinion and my irrefutable opinion out there many a times. I will reiterate in a bit. But what do you guys think of these maps, these multiplayer maps in the Collection 1 DLC? Again, Piazza sucks. Piazza is one of the worst in terms of like what makes a good action map, what makes a good Call of Duty map, Piazza is one of the worst that I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game. The setting is beautiful, but in terms of just a map, it makes no sense. It's retarded. It looks like an MCS repainting. Somebody was on freaking, I don't know, blow when they designed that, or methamphetamines or something. But the best I've got to say, okay, so the worst is Piazza, but the best I've got to say is probably Overwatch. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to spam those comments below. And PS3 players, I'm sorry for this continual tease for you guys. In about a month, I swear, I promise you, you will have access to these maps. But yes, you still have to pay for them, people that think that all of a sudden that these things are free. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy, and also let me know in the comment section what you think of these DLC maps thus far. I am out.